Yeah.
He's stepping out Mali as you talk there. So
interesting. He's not.
Orlando Peters. So maybe we'll have to revisit that. Somebody maybe made a whole blunder there.
Yeah, there's a bit of a blunder here.
But in the meantime, Ali, while you go to the Rising Sun Spartans, just to let the folks know, they're playing 12 overs a side.
Right.
12 overs a side. So this is what the third and fourth place game has come down to as you go to the Rising Sun Spartans team.
Yeah, and the Rising Sun Spartan Cricket Club, we've got Richie Thomas, Malinga Bruni as the under 19. This is the 13, that is. Shadrach Discati, Junior Williams, Dean Williams, Shane Burton, Gian Benjamin, Tassilo Allen, Shaquan Hewlett, Edwin Jackson, Andre Edwards, Shamar Pereira, and O'Malley Hayliger. That's the Rising Sun Spartans lineup here for this playoff, third and fourth place playoff versus Jennings Tigers.
All right, so we got Andre Edwards, Mali, who will be starting from the media center end. And the good news is, as you heard, the squads there being announced by Marley Richards. Lovely time here. It's overcast here in Antigua and Barbuda. The umpires for today looks like it is Donald Shepard.
Are the lights on, Vernon?
Not yet. I'm surprised that they're not on. I see now somebody's trying to get the attention of maybe getting the lights on. So it looks like it's Calvin Thomas and Donald Shekels. Mr. Shekels is trying to get the attention of the main scorers, the electronic scoreboard. Shango is wearing and ready to go. And the umpires for today, is that Calvin Thomas? Looks like it is Calvin Thomas.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. And Donald Shekels.
Yeah.
Mali, how you enjoyed the tournament, even though Empire Nation didn't come through?
I think it's been a good tournament thus far. We've seen some good performances. Empire Nation probably being one of the more disappointing teams, actually, in this tournament, with the reputation that they've had and the performances in the previous competitions. But overall, it's been a pretty good tournament from my vantage point. In this game here, actually, we've seen a bit of a change for the Jennings Tigers with Orlando Peters coming to the top of the innings to partner George Munsey here.
Well, when you fall short by 1 runs to get you into the final, you have to call that panic set. It's just really unbelievable. Edwards with the first delivery to Munson, he gets a wide, and it goes through Gian Benjamin, the keeper, and will it run all the way down into the boundary for 4. So straight away, just like in the semi-final, Rising Sun Spartans starting very ill-disciplined, Marley Richards.
Well, that just looked like a real loosener from Edwards there on that occasion. Not quite getting into his work yet, not as warm as you'd expect at this stage of the game. You know, having a pretty good warm-up there. We saw Rising Sun out on the park for a bit of time, and actually getting the body warm and limbered up. But on that occasion, just a bit too loose.
Here is a short delivery pulled by Munson for 4. You can't bowl that length on this track to Munson. He's a strong, international, aggressive player, and he was onto the back foot, and he's a very, very big lad. So the bottom arm came into effect there. You're left-hander, Mali. You would know about that.
And it's what we've seen from him throughout this tournament, you know, just really quick on anything slightly short. He's got really fast hands, and he hits the ball with tremendous power, Vernon. So,
in the meantime, the score goes up to 9. It should be 9. I see. If we fall in by... we come back to that, Mali. We wait for Edwards, who comes in out the ball to Munson. And again, he's pulling this one out to the young, looks like I think it is Caesar. It might be Caesar, one of the under-19 players. He lobs it back to Edwards. Still can't understand why Edwards is bowling that sort of length, Mali.
Especially to Munsey, considering, like we said, he feasts on anything short, and he doesn't really possess that pace to trouble a George Munsey. You know, you did mention, you know, a player of international class. I think the last T20 World Cup, he was representing Scotland as well. So he's a player who's in fine form, and he's shown his ability in this tournament. So Edwards just not learning from what he's seen from Munsey previously in this tournament.
A slip, a short third man, a backward point, a cover, mid-on, mid-off. Orlando Peters just turning this down to the fine leg area, captain for the Jennings Tigers. limping a little bit. I'm sure they will be wounded from last night's game.
Definitely.
Mally Richards, when you lose by 1 run.
Disappointed, very disappointed.
I think Terry Laraja owes me.
Vitamal.
He owes me again.
Or it's a case of Vitamal, you know? But the thing about Muncie, though, Jack Springs, is that when presented with width outside the off stump as well, he has that ability to play on both sides of the wicket.
Here is him just chipping this one like a golf shot down to the long on boundary fielder. He comes around number 6. We're in the number 6 here. And that looks like Junior Henry. And he just flicks the ball up. Edwards look like he's taking some time to get himself organized.
Yeah, on that occasion, just finding that fuller length, though. You were asking for a bit of a fuller length to Munzie, and Munzie just a little ahead of the ball, just playing a little early, but managing to get one run down to long on.
Lander Peters is on one. He waits for another delivery from Edwards and is looking to steer it down to third man. They're just running for anything. Dean Williams is trying to have a shot at the striker's end, and he misses completely. This has been a long first over, Marley.
Yeah, it has. And Orlando just seems to be struggling a little bit with his running.
Yeah, I don't know if he's injured or something.
Just seems to be carrying.
That's why I find it strange that he'll be opening with that.
You want that intensity here early at the top of the innings. That's what you expect.
Edwards in out about to Muncie. That one is pitched between middle and leg. Tucked him up a little bit. Hit the tie pad high. And finally, Mali, the first over comes to an end. And I think it should be 10 without loss.
10 without loss. But on that occasion, Edwards finding the right length there. And line as well. Not presenting any width to Muncie. A bit fuller in length. Not too short. And wrapping the pads. But just looked like it was going over the top. As it looks like number 7, Dean Williams, who's actually bowled quite well with that new ball. He's got it to swing around, and in these conditions, let's see how much swing he actually gets here to the right-handed Orlando Peters. He tends to outswing. His natural shape is that outswing to the right-handed batter.
You're talking about the veteran Dean Williams?
Veteran Dean Williams, yeah.
13 without loss. So we started with a slip, a short third man, a backward point, a cover, mid-off, mid-on, short mid-wicket. And we got protection on the leg side, Mali?
Yes, it's a deep mid-wicket on the boundary.
Which means that I don't know if Dean
Looks
Williams
like Junior
is
Henry.
Don't know if he's trying to play a huff or something. But Dean Williams, he's been opening the bowling so far. He's driven over cover. Will it have the legs to go for 4? This is a fast outfield here. A boundary to Orlando Peters.
Good shot there from Orlando Peters, just throwing the hands